Hey backers, Ryland Grayston here. Today I'm going to be introducing one of our newest engineers and showing you how he's running a PCB production line here at Peachy Printer. There are about 90 things that we either have to order and wait for or put through processes here at Peachy Printer. They all have lead times, and our longest lead time part is the circuit board. So one of the things that we've done is we've rented a pick and place machine so that we can lower the lead times on both the Peachy Printer kit circuit board and the other things that we'd like to try as add-ons to that circuit board. The machine is also wonderful for doing R&D. It lowers the cost of R&D and speeds up the turnaround time of testing a new idea. Of course, purchasing a $90,000 pick and place machine was never in our original plan, but we've been very lucky that we have a friend who's renting us this pick and place machine at an extremely reasonable rate. So it's just a win-win situation for getting you guys printers faster by lowering lead times. And it's an exciting R&D tool to have in the shop. In a second, I'll turn the camera over to Will Topping. He has been the one that's taken care of the pick and place production line, as well as building test jigs that test each circuit that comes off the production line and designing some new features into the firmware that runs on the circuit. So without further ado, let's let Will Topping do the rest of the talking.
Hey Peachy backers, I'm Will. I'm the new guy here at Peachy, and I've been dealing with all the electrical circuity stuff for the last couple months. And this is the machine that's going to make the circuits for us, and it's going to make it really quick and keep up with everything else we have going on here. This machine is awesome. It uses a vacuum nozzle to pick up and move the parts around. So you can actually see it come out going, and it does this wicked quick. Just and it's really fun to watch. You bet we made a circuit board. This guy right here is the first one we made in-house. Totally works, ready to go, but we're not going to ship you this one. This one's ours. Some of the hurdles we had to jump through while bringing this machine up to date is one, dealing with Windows 2000, which sometimes comes with its own challenges. Two, the air pressure hose didn't actually have enough flow in it, so once we raised the pressure on the compressor and then changed the regulator on this side, we solved that problem. Some of the other stuff that we had to deal with is some of the parts didn't quite fit on the reels. So we had to rig up our own kind of side system to be able to feed it in on the side, and that's been working pretty well for us. And finally, we've gone through 3 revisions on our oven, on our soldering method, and the current method looks like it's been working pretty well, so we're excited to get that going. So the steps to make a Peachy board are pretty simple. We start with one of these panels. We get manufactured out of house. This gets sent to us. We then take a stencil max, like this one, we put it over top, and then what this does is it lets us scrape on a little bit of solder. Once there's some solder on this board, we put it through the machine in the back. This thing places all the components. We then take the board out, we put it in a soldering oven. It sits there and bakes for about 10 minutes, and it comes out all perfectly soldered and ready to be shipped. So as of the last couple of boards, there's still a couple hand fixes we have to do, but that's been improving vastly over the last couple of weeks, and with our latest oven it seems to be like it's fixing all of those problems. So currently our production time per board is about 10 minutes per panel, and as you can see there's about 10 boards per panel, which means we can make about a board a minute through our own little production line.
Our long-term plans for producing circuit boards are still to use professional manufacturers, and we've started that process and even received hundreds of Peachy Printer boards from a third-party manufacturer. But there'll be gaps in the orders coming from that third-party manufacturer, and I'm hoping that this machine can sort of smooth out those gaps in receiving more shipments.
So while working with this machine has been a ton of fun, that's not all that I do here at Peachy. Lately I've been adding features into the firmware, like the drip rebound, so that we have an accurate measurement of how many drips we actually get per unit volume. I've also been building up some framework scripts and other helper code to help through manufacturing and make the entire process go a little bit faster. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and until next time.